guys, welcome to another video in FSX this time. I've disabled Easy Duck Camera because it was annoying me. Boy am I glad to have my old view system back. So, this is the Iris T6 Texan 2. I'm going to be doing all the button pulls and switches through the method you've seen there of locking down, pulling the lever, whatever, except for gear up and down obviously, because I can't really do that without needing mass amounts of help. So what we're going to do is we'll just go up and do some circuits. At Newcastle I'm not going to do the transponder because I haven't worked out how to use the up-front display. Not the heads-up display, but the up-front display. So obviously I know it's a must for understanding all military jets, but I'm not there yet. Whoa! So yeah, it's quite easy to fishtail this aircraft, I think. The key is to totally ignore what the birdie, which is obviously the thing that tells you which way your aeroplane's going, is actually saying. Just completely ignore that and then fly the aircraft into the air, positive rate, and then gear up. I'm just doing that with the G command. We'll climb ahead. Well, actually what we'll do is we'll fly straight ahead out towards the coast and only reach 3,000 whenever that may be. Do some high-speed manoeuvres. Some low-speed manoeuvres because I'm going to be falling out of the sky for them. But bear with. Just trimming forward there. I'll actually switch the audio on. I don't particularly like the audio of this aircraft. I know it's obviously what the aircraft does in the real world, but I just don't like it. Right, we'll just do a turn to the north now to follow the A1, which is that road down on the right there. I've got both hands tied up. My hat switch doesn't appear to decide it to work. I might have to pause the video halfway through to make that happen. This is a full unedited Let's Play, so if I make any mistakes, they're going to happen. Basically. And what I can do now is just throw that on a roughly northerly heading. And looking back down here, flaps up. And the aircraft basically falls off the stand. Which I can compensate with upward trim. Okay. So, what I'll do now is just pull a bit of power off. 3,000. Just do a stall. We'll do a just look obviously forward for the duration of the stall maneuver. What have I got? 20? Yeah, that's good. So you get a rather nice stall. I'll just kick some left rudder in and see if we can spin the aircraft. Nah. But yeah, it's we don't want to get the aircraft going too fast because then we'll be able to slow down for the pan. Yeah. One criticism I do have, but I know obviously this is very, very difficult to get when you don't actually have access to a real Texan to do this on. But none of this is the only mode you can get the hood in, and that pointer just annoys me. I'd rather just have that clear and have it down here somewhere. I know again that's probably the way the Texan's designed, but I'd rather have an ability to remove that, as I wouldn't be surprised if the guys in the real world did. Apparently marker works, I can mark my present location, time and everything, which is pretty cool. Okay, we'll just have an upward leg for the aerodrome now. Wow, it's jittering like crazy, I wasn't doing this before. Anyway, obviously we're using satellite scenery at the minute, which I don't know, I think that gives us a little bit of an increase in FPS on all backs. It's only 21 not before, but now it just died. Okay, we'll just go into a barrel roll. So you can see it's possible to do barrel rolls in this aircraft without actually having to apply back pressure. Because in some aircraft I find myself kind of applying back pressure to make it do that. But yeah. Can I take some spoiler? It's going to be a fairly short video I think, because I'll attempt a landing obviously with the aircraft on runway 07 at Newcastle. Not where I'm flying from tomorrow. It's going to be one of the last videos I make. Actually, I'm going to make a few more tonight. So I have to leave at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it's about 9 PM now, so I'm kind of at the point of going, I don't need a bed. There's no point having a bed. And I'm going to land, because I do have to go out, so I need to go to the shop. This video is probably going to be going live next Friday. It's actually the 9th of August today. So that's why I'm kind of... I wish I had track IR. It would make it so much easier. doing stuff like this. I kind of feel scared when I fly this aeroplane. I probably should. I feel really scared for my life. We'll land flapless because I can't. I know we're probably going to end up like a mile to the right of centre line just because I'm such a bad pilot. Yeah, we are. We've actually passed through the centre line now, as you can see. But what we'll do is we'll do a late lineup. So I'll get rid of the air brake. My wheels are down, aren't they? I'm just going to actually pause the sim at this stage just so we can actually have a look through the interior. So you can see I'm flapless but I've got gear down. Actually, hell, let's just select landing flat. It's just probably going to cause the bird to like eject itself through the top of my hood. But I'm going to land. I was kind of keen not to pull that too steeply in that turn because obviously I was very, very slow without any flap out. So I was like, I don't want to stall. These jitters though. I don't even know if I'm going to record this video. Jam that. Okay, so folks, lesson 1 of 2. This is how not to land a T6 Texan 2. I think more videos with this aircraft are going to have to wait until I get back from my scheduled trip to the Czech Republic. So I'm actually going to stop the aircraft just on the runway. And I'll just go into the rear instrument panel. This just shows you that it's got a fully functioning back cockpit as well. It's obviously the instructor seat, so you can do things like, just all the, all the various bugs that you need to just from the back seat. Most of the switches again are replicated. Most of them have got mechanical locks that connect them to stuff that's going on in the front seat. Now, I'm just going to mute the audio because I'm kind of. There we go, like it. Got volumetric lights, which I'm quite happy with. Also got this thing, which is flight assistance. So what this basically does is it goes, right, so you're doing this, okay, that's brilliant. Then you can just switch that on, and then it'll hold this altitude, this heading, intercept the nav aid, or find approach. Which I just think is brilliant, because the real aircraft doesn't actually do that for you. Yeah, I've also got shift 1, which it pops up on this side, and that lets me control what's actually in the aircraft. So I can get rid of the pilot and just fly with an instructor. Let's say the pilot's, don't disappear or something. Instructor, that's probably the configuration find solo. Well, it is the configuration find solo. Shocks and covers, all the other covers go on. I just cut the fuel of the engine. You can also get rid of the virtual cockpit model for the rear cockpit if you want some extra FPSs. We've got 0 RPMs now, so you normally get more covers than this. Things like pitos will be covered, but I can't find the pitos on this aircraft. Oh yeah, there they are. Once I shut it down, they'll all appear. Just code and dock the jet, there we go. So yeah, as well as that, you've got external fuel tanks, which the C model has. A and B doesn't. C, that's the big selling point on the C model. It's got a much bigger endurance because of the external fuel tanks. So yeah, and then obviously if you can't be bothered to pre-flight it yourself, you can just press ready to fly and it generally powers itself up, I think. Okay folks, so that was a very, very short first impressions on the T6 Texan 2 by Iris Simulations. It was released a while ago. I've kind of done this in the wrong order that I've done Tutor, then Texan, but because obviously they came out in opposite orders from each other. But anyway folks, that's it from me. Bye bye.